Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for your greatest support. Let me start by saying this, that I have to appreciate you for what you are doing. You're an amazing team. You supporting, subscribing, liking the videos, watching the videos every now and then. It's amazing, guys. And actually, you are an amazing team. That is why I have to appreciate you. Now, I've got two things to talk about in this video. I've got two stories to talk about. Number one, I want to discuss the issue to do with politicians and the citizen, the relationship that is in between these politicians and the citizen, and how politicians have been ruining citizens' lives. And then number two, I will also talk about another incident of some Somali boys again spotted yesterday stepping on the Kenyan flag. But before that, let me quickly remind you that if at all we are meeting for the first time, please don't forget to click the subscribe button. You can as well like, you can share, you can drop me a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think and where you are watching these videos from. If you're within the country, you can tell me which part of the country you're watching from. And if you're outside the country, you can as well tell me which country, or drop me the flag at the comment section so that I can figure it out by myself. Now, back to our discussion. Let me start by talking about this issue of politicians. And fellow Kenyans, truth of the matter is, I've watched some of the videos, or some 2-3 videos of an incident that happened in Nyeri yesterday, whereby this boy called Kaluma Boy, the guy that has been taking care of his father because out of stroke. Or you know, let us just accept that it is politicians, wanasiasa ndio huwa wanaharibu mambo kabisa. Where politicians are, things get messy. Like there is no single day that politicians will do something without bragging. They will do things peacefully where Kenyans are involved. But unakuja napata kwamba when Kenyans are alone, when citizens decide to do things by themselves, things move on smoothly, things run on smoothly, and things ends well. I want you to take a look at the meetings that have been involving politicians every now and then. Mikutano ambazo wanasiasa huwa wapo. Iwe ni mikutano ya michango, iwe ni mikutano ya nini, mikutano tu yote tu ambayo wanasiasa wapo, mambo huwa yaendi vizuri and things don't end well. There must be chaos. And imagine such kind of arambe that have just been organized by the online TikTokers. Why? Because they decided that they're going to support one of their own.
Nasema neno moja tu, nimeona Mungu amejileta kwangu. Amekuja bila kutumana. Ninamshukuru Mungu. Ninawashukuru nyote. Watoto wote ninawashukuru. Haki Mungu awabariki.
All right. Haya mama. Oh ya Maria, apatiwa ice cream. Palikani pale apatiwa ice cream, akukubiri. Itagharamia. Hey, watu hapa tulilipa ice cream waleta si apeleke oye. Sasa mnataka tuanze kulia saa hii. Na wenye wengine tuliachwa jana, tena tulie saa hii. Tumekuja kutoa stress mwike wa Israeli. Oi.
And I do say this, that most of the times, when you try to look at the things that have been organized by people themselves, you'll realize that those things move on smoothly. Like, akunaga shida yote. there is always no problem when people decide to organize things by themselves. Like unakuja napata kwamba okay, wananchi wameamua kwamba wana mikutano yao, na hiyo mkutano hawahusishi mwanasiasa yote. Things move on smoothly and it ends well. Just like what happened yesterday. These guys decided that wanataka kuchangia huyu kijana, wanataka kumsupport because he has been standing with his father. Hiyo time yote anachuna majani, anauza, anakuja, anabeba baba yake, anapeleka hospitali. You know, that care, the act of caring for your father, it pays off. So yesterday is to the D-Day of the payback time. And online TikTokers, most of them, hundreds of them decided to have a meeting, decided that they have to support this guy. And they did it well. It is only one incident yenye nimeona mwanasiasa mmoja anasimama na anasema kwamba mara walisoma. You know,
bro, asanti. Anaongea kuhusu Kaluma. Sio siasa. Sisi kosi. Haya, wacha patiane Kenya ameleta, si ndio? Patiane Kenya ameleta dadu.
Aya, asanti. Aya, TikTokers oye. TikTokers oye. Mimi nimekuja tu kusapoti kazi nzuri mmefanya. Huyu baba Kaluma tulikuwa tunasoma na yeye. TikTokers oye. Nalete ya gavana. Aya, sikiza pesa. Aya, naleta, nimekuja kuongeza yenu 20,000 ya gavana Mutai Kahiga na yagu 10,000.
the problem with our politicians is that they really like bragging. Now, they normally take advantage of the situation. Hii mtakubaliana na mimi tu. Our politicians normally like taking advantage of the situation. There is no single day, there is no way you can stand at the podium, umepewa na umeng'ang'ania nafasi ukapewa, alafu unasimama unasema kwamba hata huyu mgonjwa ambaye yupo hapa ati alikuwa classmate wangu, alafu unapeana 30,000. No, truth of the matter is, okay, 30,000 is money. But what is 30,000 in a situation whereby you are saying that this guy was your classmate and then unapeana 30,000, mwenye hakuwa classmate wake vijana wanapeana 50,000, 70,000, 180,000 surely. And this was your classmate and you are a politician. Why can't you just decide and say that, okay, he was my classmate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take care of these things. I'm going to pay his bill, matibabu yake yote, naenda kugharamikia everything. Yaani umekuja na ya governor, alafu ya unapeana 30,000. These people are normally not serious. And that is why I normally say, hapo kwa platform, people like JB, people like Everson Siringa, people like John, Omari Ndati, you'll accept this. I normally say this here, that politicians normally have their own interest. They don't normally serve us, they serve their interest. That is why whenever you hear anything that is involving politicians, they normally run to solve it by themselves, and then wanajipigania sana badala ya kutupigania sisi. You see, they really love themselves to a point that they can fight, they can kill each other. Things to do with them. That one tells you that watu wanajipenda, hawatupendi. Tukiwachagua, yani mahusiano yetu na wanasiasa inakuwa tu wale wakati wa campaign, and then after that hiyo inakuwa imeisha hivyo. You see? But I really love the Kenya that we are having right now, and the way young men have really woken up. People have really woken up, and they've known very well that we are normally being misled by these politicians. Politicians, nimekuambia kwamba politicians, they love bragging. They love taking advantage of the situation. If you're in a dilemma, if you're in a situation whereby you have hauna mtu yote ambaye anaweza kukusaidia, that is where now politicians come in. They come in, and then, you know, them coming in is not a problem. The problem is that they come in and they don't do what they say they're going to do. You can't tell us that mwanasiasa amekuja amepata ukiwa mgonjwa alafu anasema kwamba anaenda kulipa bills. You know, these politicians wakati ambapo wanaenda mikutano huwa wanakuwa na mikutano 4-5, and they know very well that hizi mikutano zote 5 lazima wahudhurie, and they're going to speak one language. The same what they spoke there is what they're going to speak here. Kama yule alikuwa Nyechai na huyu amekuwa Okero na yule amekuwa Nyabuto, and then the other guy amekuwa Mwangi, and then the other one amekuwa Omar, what they're going to do, Kenya walisema kwa Nyabuto ndio watasema kwa Okero, ndio watasema kwa Nyabuto, kwa Mwangi, na watasema kwa Omar. You see, same language, same person, same language, different locations, but the problem is now delivery. Zero delivery. They don't deliver. They really don't deliver. That is the biggest problem. They don't deliver. That is normally my problem with these politicians. Deliver. Boss, umesema 1, 2, 3. Why can't you just deliver? Very simple. Deliver tu na tuone. Just deliver. Another story is about the issue of the Somali boys. And let me say this, that you know, I've realized, nimegundua kitu, that the more these guys are given publicity, the more they do things intentionally. Like wanaifanya kwa sababu wanajua kwamba of course tutapewa publicity. Yesterday in Mogadishu, not Nyayo, the last week it was ilikuwa Nyayo, whereby police FC was playing against Mogadishu. And then some two young Somali boys were spotted stepping on in fact mishandling the Kenyan flag. Wanaipiga teke, wanapangusa nayo their groins and all that. And then hiyo wiki mambo ikaenda that these boys were supposed to be arrested. Even the National Police Service IG Kanja gave an order to the DCI to do the arrest. And then we saw what happened. The DCI themselves, I don't know whether they arrested these guys or not, but I don't think if they arrested them. You know, what is funny is that when you try to look at these leaders, the leader of the NIS, Somali, Haji, the leader of the DCI, Amina, Somali. So it's very difficult. It might be difficult for them to take these cases serious. And that is where now you come to realize that the issue of political benefit, like there are those political benefactors. People benefit from politics. Like if you do something wrong and then they consider. And I think I explained something yesterday. If you've not watched the video, the video just immediately before this, I tried to explain how the DCI is normally being compromised by politicians who are in power. And actually that is what has happened. It started during the time of Uhuru Kenyatta together with Kinoti. And then when William Ruto came in, Kinoti resigned. After Kinoti had resigned, Amina came in. After Amina come in, Amina amekuja kwa sababu William Ruto knew very well that huyu ni mtu ambaye atamuingiza box. So what happens is that the DCI is normally being appointed by the DCI, the NIS is normally being appointed by the president in power to serve his interest. That is where now unakuja napata kwamba there are a lot of cases. The majority of these cases are normally not being handled properly the way they're supposed to be. Why? Because the president or the executive is normally takes control. The executive is taking control of everything in this country. And ndio maana unaona hata issue ya mara issue the issue of ID and all that. Imagine someone is saying that ID karatasi tu ni kitu ya kunyima mtu. So they are calling right now, they are calling it, I had one of the senators in those sides of Northeastern, I think last week, between Friday and Saturday, saying that ID sasa ni kitu ya kunyima mtu.
Yani karatasi inaitwa ID ni kitu ya kunyima mtu. Kipande si karatasi peke yake. Hiyo ni kitu ya kufanyia Mkenya ati anafanyiwa kesi. Oh, babu yako ni nani? Nyanya yako sijui ni gani? Hiyo maneno ya upuzi sisi hatutaki tena. Kama kuna maswali mtu anafaa kuulizwa ndiye apewe kitambulishwe, basi iulizwe Wakenya wote. Sio Wakenya kidogo wa kuona fulani peke yake. Si ndio? Na wale ambao walikuwa wanapinga sera hiyo, si nyinyi mnawajua? Si mnajua ni kina nani? Si ni wale wako kwa upinzani wanaongea kule Nairobi, alafu tuwapate hadi siku moja wamekuja hapa Dadaab kutafuta kura. Si mtapeleka hao mbio ya kimataifa? Wapelekwe mbio kama ngamia ya kuibiwa. Wasijaribu kukuja kuleta mchezo hapa, na wakati mambo yenu inapangwa wanaleta wasiwasi.
You know these guys normally think that hizi vitu ambazo wanasema ni vitu too simple. You can't call an ID just. You can't say that an ID is just a paper. It is not just a paper. That one is an identity card. You can't survive as long as you are 18 years and above. You can't survive in a country or in a nation without an ID. No, let me ask this. Okay, truth be told, kweli useme I've not traveled outside the country. Sijaenda nje ya nchi. So wale ambao wameenda nje ya nchi, mnaweza mkaniambia hapo penye huko. I know there are a lot of people that are staying in US who are watching this video. My community in US, and even people like Elme 254. Guys, can you tell me, people like John, can you tell me this? In United States, can you survive without an ID? Okay, what proves that you are you belong to that nation? The nationality. What is normally a proof of a nationality? That is my question. What proves that you are a citizen of that nation if it's not an ID? And then hapa sasa unasikia mtu anasema kwamba that is just a paper. It is just a paper, yes, but we ikose. So are you seeing where watu wametoka? Ndio maana unakuja napata kwamba Somalis are coming to do things in this country, and then wanafanya vitu because they know very well that they are under protection. And I've been asking myself this question, that these guys, why are they so much comfortable? How watu wako under whose protection? Who is protecting these guys? You can tell me that at the comment section if at all you know. Who is protecting these Somalis? So, to a point that they do things very comfortably, because they know very well that hakuna mtu ambaye atawasumbua. Watching this video of yesterday, ile ilikuwa Nyayo. So ilikuwa Mogadishu. Yes, it is their premises, it is their territory. It is their area. And I heard them saying that they'll continue doing this because they hold a bigger part. You see? Like they hold bigger part of the land. Hii land ni yao. Wanasema kwamba watafanya vitu ambavyo wanafanya because they are part and parcel of Kenya. Okay, hii Kenya ni yao. Just a simple question. Hii Kenya ni yao, eh? So we should leave them to do whatever they want to do because this Kenya belongs to them, right? Stepping on the Kenyan flag is something that should really be checked. It is a disrespect to the nation. It is disrespect to the flag. And I know a lot of people are going to say, I saw a lot of people, since I started talking about this, I've been seeing people talking, oh, Mara, oh, that is tribalism. It is not tribalism. Just talking about what is happening in this country. Because if we don't talk about this, if we don't look at this thing deeper the way it's supposed to be looked at, then this country will end up going astray. And a lot of things will happen in this country that will be out of, this thing will be out of control. That's what I'm trying to say. It will be out of control, and given chance, given chance, what these Somalis can do in this country, sio mchezo. So I would like to give you a chance at the comment section to tell me what you think concerning those two videos. Number one, do you really think that this country can survive so well without politicians interfering with the citizens' projects and all that? do you really think that what these politicians are supposed to do, kama kuna mkutano watumane au wasiende? Watumane, ama kama ni hela wacha watume, lakini hao wasiende hapo. Let citizens, kama ni mikutano, kama ni michango za nini, wacha vijana wafanye wenyewe, wacha wananchi wafanye wenyewe, nyinyi msiende. Kama una uchango wako we tuma tu, lakini usiende hapo. Another thing, the issue of Somalis, relationship between Somalis, do you really think that is going to stand? Let me know what you think at the comment section.